Hi everyone, and welcome back. So last week, Sally briefly mentioned a collaboration with engineering that she started during her PhD and that I'm maintaining even after she's graduated. So today, I'd like to tell you about a new project for which my colleague Barry Van Veen from engineering and I just received funding. So over the next 3 years, we will investigate how we can help students learn with visuals in engineering in individual and collaborative settings. When students learn individually, they use visuals to make sense of content, to sketch out ideas for problem solving, or to get an intuitive idea of the problem. And when students work collaboratively, they use visuals to explain complex concepts to one another and to efficiently communicate ideas. In both situations, visuals are relevant. And one aspect in which the use of visuals in engineering is very different from chemistry, where much of my previous work was situated, is that visuals are often used mainly to introduce new concepts. And then later, the visuals are actually faded out, and students then work mostly with formulas and other symbolic representations. In doing this, it is often assumed that students can mentally visualize the concepts that are described by formulas, but that is actually very difficult for students, especially if they have low spatial skills. So our goal is to investigate whether we can present visuals in early instruction for a given concept in a way that helps students later on mentally visualize them. And we will investigate this both in individual and collaborative learning settings. In the first phase of the project, we're mainly focusing on the development of an educational technology for a course on signals processing. The technology will adapt support for representational competencies to students' use of various visuals. And in the second phase, then, we will use this technology as a platform for several experiments where we're going to compare different ways of using the visuals in instruction and assessing students' learning gains. So it may actually be a while until I have new results from those experiments for you, but I'll be sure to update you along the way of the development process.